My wife up and left me 2 years ago without a word after she found out I cheated on her, and I never got any closure. And today, I just found out she's already remarried and has a baby on the way. I'm shattered. I found out the worst possible way. I was at my nephew's birthday party, scrolling Instagram to kill time while the kids ran circles around me, when a photo popped up on my Explore page. Her sister had tagged her, 7 months pregnant, glowing, standing next to some guy I'd never seen, gold band on her finger. I had to read the caption 3 times. 2 years ago, I came home on a Tuesday afternoon and her half of the closet was empty. Her toiletries, her books, the little succulent she kept on the windowsill that I always made fun of her for overwatering. All of it gone. No note, no voicemail, nothing. Just a single text on my phone, "Don't contact me." I stood in the bedroom for 20 minutes staring at the empty shelf. Then I called her, straight to voicemail. Called again, voicemail. Drove to her mom's house. Her mom opened the door, looked at me, and quietly said, "She can't talk to you right now," and shut it before I could get a word out. I knew what I'd done. I'm not pretending I didn't. I made a choice, and it was the worst choice of my life, but I at least thought I'd get the chance to say I'm sorry to her face. 8 years deserved a conversation. Instead, I got nothing. I spent months trying. Letters she never answered. Emails that bounced back. Her friends stopped picking up one by one until I had no thread left to pull. The divorce came through about 14 months after she left. I didn't fight it. By then, I understood she was serious. I just didn't understand how someone could cut 8 years off that clean like scissors through string. The first year was bad. I won't dress it up. I was barely functional. I showed up to work, came home, sat on the couch, stared at whatever was on TV without actually watching it. Lost 15 pounds without trying. My brother flew in from out of state because he was worried, and I didn't even realize how bad it looked until he told me later I'd seemed like a ghost. The second year was better. I started therapy, started running in the mornings, got back to something that looked like a normal life, even if it didn't feel like one. I still thought about her, but I stopped waiting for a knock on the door. I accepted it was over. I thought I'd made my peace with it. Then came the birthday party. My nephew turned 6, just a backyard thing, family, and a few kids from school. I was near the back fence watching him tear open presents when I picked up my phone. Instagram was open, and her sister's account was right there on my Explore page. We'd had mutual followers for years, and I never thought to block it. The photo was posted 2 hours earlier. My ex, standing in what looked like a park somewhere, wearing a white sundress, one hand on her stomach. You could tell immediately. 7 months at least. Her face looked different than I remembered. Softer. She was laughing at something off camera. The guy next to her had his arm around her shoulders. Tall, dark jacket, looking at her like she'd just said something funny. The gold band on her left hand caught the light. The caption was in another language. I translated it. Something like, "So happy for these two and the little one on the way." 60 comments below it, all hearts. And the thing that broke me, it wasn't the marriage or the pregnancy by themselves. It was the timeline. We tried to have a baby for 3 years. 3 years of specialist appointments in beige waiting rooms, of tracking cycles, of her coming out of the bathroom at 2 a.m. holding a test and not saying anything because there was nothing left to say. Every doctor told us everything looked fine on paper. Sometimes it just takes time, they said. She's been gone 2 years, which means she met this person, built something solid enough for him to introduce her to his family, got married, and got pregnant. All inside the window I've spent trying to figure out what I'm supposed to do next. I put my phone in my pocket and walked back to the party, helped my nephew with the wrapping paper, sang happy birthday, ate a piece of cake, made small talk with my sister-in-law about nothing. For 2 hours I held it completely together. Then I drove home, pulled into the driveway, turned the car off, and I just sat there in the dark for 45 minutes, hands still on the wheel, staring at the garage door, not crying, not thinking clearly, just trying to understand how the life that felt so close to something 2 years ago ended up here. She didn't just move on, she had moved forward. She built the exact thing we kept trying to build together, and I don't get to be angry. I know that. I gave up the right when I made the choice I made. But knowing that doesn't make sitting alone in the driveway in the dark any easier.